Welcome to a new episode of SBC TV. My name is Ash Gambada, joined by my co-hosts Rowan, John, and Ryder. Today we're going to be talking about our biggest winners of NBA free agency. Let's start off with you, John. Who do you think is the biggest winner?
Yeah, my biggest winner is the 76ers. They obviously had a huge piece, Paul George. They re-signed Kelly Oubre. They got another ton of pieces that they added to the bench. They're definitely a contender in the East now. They contend with the Celtics and Knicks, and yeah, they definitely won this draft.
I'm also going to agree, but I'm going to go over to the Kings as well. They re-signed Malik Monk and obviously got DeMar DeRozan. We'll see how that pans out. DeMar DeRozan's play style is a little bit different for the Kings, so they might have to switch things around as he's more of a mid-range shooter, and the pick and roll is big in the Kings' offense, but I think they can definitely get around that, and I think that's going to be a big win for the Kings.
Let's go over to you, Rowan.
I don't think it's the 76ers. I don't know how a super team is going to pan out in today's league. I'm going to have to go to the other conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is a team that has a lot of question marks before the offseason. They're inexperienced. They don't have much playoff success. Why not grab two veteran defenders in Alex Caruso and Isaiah Hartenstein? Now they have a lot of depth that can compete with the Celtics if they ever reach the finals.
I'm going to go with a bit of an underrated pick in this one, and this is a team I think is going to be really good next year. I'm going to go with the Houston Rockets. They got a guy in Reed Shepherd who I think is an amazing player, nice floor spacer. They got some other free agents who can really benefit that team. They already have a really solid young core with Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., Sar Thompson. So I think this is a great team, and I think they added all the pieces necessary. They've got some veteran presences, and I think the Rockets are poised to make a good run next year. We got some breaking news coming into the show, actually. Boston Celtics forward Jason Tatum has been suspended for the first 41 games of the season for violating the league's policy against PEDs. What are your thoughts on that right now, Rowan?
Absolutely wild. We haven't seen this since Tristan Thompson last season. We've never seen this from a player at Jason Tatum's caliber. I really don't know how the Celtics will bounce back from this. If their depth can somehow piece them together in like a play-in spot, then I think they can really bring it together for the playoffs when it comes back.
And who do you guys expect to fill the role of Jason Tatum in the Celtic offense?
I think Jaylen Brown can carry the load. He won Finals MVP. Plus, they got Derek White. They didn't add a ton in free agency, but I think they have enough to at least be okay with him until he gets back.
Yeah, I don't think it affects very much. I like the Celtics squad. I think Derek White's going to have to step up, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis. I think they got the squad that could definitely still be top in the East without Jason Tatum, and he's only gone for the first 41 games, so he'll be back in the playoffs. I think they got a good lineup for that.
Yeah, I definitely like to close it out by saying I agree. If this had happened to maybe any other team, a guy like Jason Tatum, I would say this would be a huge, huge loss. But I think they have the pieces to kind of just trudge along in about the 3, 4, 5 seed range. It's a weak Eastern Conference outside of the teams like the Knicks and the Cavs. So I think the Celtics will be just fine without Jason Tatum. They'll get him back for the second half of the season, and they'll be just fine. And with that, that concludes today's episode of Sports Talk TV. Thank you for watching.